Today we are focusing on your highest vision, illuminating your highest vision, and why that is so important. We have a little background noise today, which has been interesting. Anyway, focus. Today's, long time no see. Let's wait for a few more people to come in. Really good to see you. So glad that you could be here. And if you're catching the replay, then just hashtag and say replay. So I'll just wait for a few more people to join in because Instagram is just telling them that I'm live and online. And then we will go from there. Okay. Patience of a saint. Hello, Janet. Hello. Just waiting for a few more people to come in before I can give you some wonderful insights. I am dealing with some background noise today, and I have prayed a few times that it would stop in perfect timing, and it stopped at 11:59. I thought, that's it, we're free. And then he starts again. The strimmer, the man outside, can't make it up, was quiet all morning. Oh, hold on. Anyway, this is about cultivating a really strong sense of self and a strong sense of focus. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today, lead by example. So hello Vyas, coming in. So my name is Celia. I'm an entrepreneur, and hello everyone. Right, so I'm just going to continue, otherwise I'm going to be saying hello to everybody that comes in and out. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Celia. I'm a life coach and entrepreneur, and I'm now currently living in Costa Rica, living my highest vision, and it is seriously much better than I ever imagined. I am so passionate about all of us as fellow alchemists, alchemizing the nightmare away and really cultivating a strong sense of alignment with our dreams, because we create our reality, and there's nothing worse than feeling like you're alone, you're stuck, and there's no way out in order to create what we know is possible. And the significance of having a vision, envisioned a future without fear, without repression, without separation, because that's the truth. However, in today's day and age, we are constantly projected and bombarded with images of separation and fear and all the different things that hold us apart from stepping into the light and owning the power that we were born with. And there's a big lot of work that needs to be done in order to clear the channel and illuminate our highest vision. Hello, people coming in, come in, share some love. I'm going to wave at you now. So good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. So yeah, imagine that. Imagine a future without all of that fear, without all of those doubts about, what's for you and what isn't for you. If you have a crystal clear vision, then what's really helped me is to know and be able to make the distinction between a distraction and an opportunity, because that is absolutely vital. You imagine you're flying on a plane and you have coordinates, and you're going to Spain or you're going to Costa Rica in my case, and if those coordinates aren't right, if they aren't really tuned in and coordinated, those codes are going to take you into another destination. You're not going to land in that desired destination that you said you wanted, because you weren't clear enough to cultivate it. And this is why it's so important, because the universe is always conspiring to bring us what we desire in our hearts. We just have to clear the blockages and allow ourselves to see the possibilities. And I'm always saying to myself, I'm impossible. I'm possible. And so are you, completely. It's just about really seeing the magic that is you, in order to bring about that reality. So when you know what your vision is, the universe can give it to you. And on this journey, I have been answering questions. I have been learning all sorts of different skills in order to cultivate that vision and that creative connection with other people that are also passionate about creating a really beautiful environment in order to illuminate our gifts and our strengths and co-create, quite frankly, heaven on earth. And that's where I am right now, living this dream, helping clients really say to themselves, okay, this is what I want. What is blocking that vision? And what do I need to do to clear the channel and align with it? And that means revoking our attention from all these external stimuluses and really tuning in and saying, okay, this is important to me. What are my values? What are my values? And when you know what they are, you can start to live in alignment with them and close that gap between what you say and what you want. And a good friend of mine says, with most people, you can drive a bus in between what they say they want and what they actually do. And so this is why coaching is so profound, because once you've done a lot of the therapeutic work, you can start to step into alignment with your power. And then you are really crystallized in a sense of confidence that no one can take from you. A strong sense of self that's, I know who I am, I know what I stand for, I know what my values are, and I know that's a distraction, not actually an opportunity, because I've crystallized my vision. And so that is the power of illuminating your vision. And then you can just polish it and refine it every step of the way. And that's why I'm so passionate about meditation and visualization and activations, to really tune into your subconscious mind, the power of divine alignment, of manifesting things out of the blue, and practicing gratitude and appreciation and cultivating that sense of presence. Because when you're future tripping, you are worrying and you're sending energy to things that may not ever happen. Have you noticed how half the things we worry about don't actually happen? But unless you have a vision, you're worrying about the fact that you don't have that clear direction to go in. Okay, so if you've got any questions, just drop them into the comments and I will answer them. So when you have a vision, you're looking to create outcomes in your life which benefit you and your friends and your family. You'll start to cultivate a strong sense of language so that you're not projecting any blame. Everything gets crystallized into power. You start to think to yourself, okay, this has come up in my life. It's a challenge, it's an obstacle, it's a block. How do I want to articulate myself or respond to this and not react? Because your power is always in your response in a way that is a win-win for me and for the other person and everybody involved, so that we can collectively create this beautiful dream reality that exists for each and every one of us, should we commit to doing the work. And so as you start to do this work, you start to really become effective at problem solving. You are looking into the solutions and you're living in alignment with being a solution orientated person with an attitude of I can, and I am. And the more that we are clear about this vision and the manifestations, the more we amplify the things we're grateful for, compound that, and then multiply it. So it really requires us to be active in our capacity to listen and to tune in to the frequencies of the things that we are calling into our awareness. There was a long time before this that I didn't have a vision and I was running from the past. That's a very different energy when you're running away from something rather than waking up and feeling inspired to move towards something. Can you imagine how, if we are a magnet, which we are, and you're running from that place of fear and you're just, gravitating more experiences because you're coming from that fearful place that's reactive and defensive, you're just going to perpetuate a pattern that's not conducive, right? So when you have a vision and you start to look at your beliefs and you start to look at your dialogue and your self-talk and your emotional responses to things, you can start to really get emotionally fit and available for the things that are important to you. And then this vision starts to come towards you. As Rumi says, what you're seeking is seeking you. And so then your life becomes really meaningful and you start to realize, wow, life really is happening for me. It's on my side. It wants me to have everything I desire, because it's important that when we're moving towards our dreams that we stay lighthearted. And that means purifying the heart. When you purify the heart, you're looking at, well, what is it that I want? And what is the lie that I might be telling myself that says that I can't have that? And then it's a case of disproving those lies and really sublimating and substituting those beliefs and choosing. Because it's courage that illuminates the path. And when we're courageous, we can do anything. That's the first virtue. Without cultivating a sense of courage and going into the unknown, you will just experience the same thing and have the same lessons repeat and repeat until you wonder, what on earth is going on? This is Groundhog Day. I want a new reality. But when you become really conscious of what you want and why you want it. And you compound that appreciation. Every day you're incrementally aligning. And then those manifestations come even faster and faster, and more people come to support you. And then you have your inner circle. And from your inner circle, you start to help each other amplify this vision. Okay? So then you're not doing everything alone. You're not struggling because you've recruited the universe, and you are on your own side because you've taken a moment to crystallize and then look at all the things that you need to do to cultivate that character that is conducive to your dreams. Okay, so I'm going to look here. I spent the past weekend in Costa Rica. It was magical. Going to CR was on my vision board. Yes. So aligned with what I manifested. Exactly. Because you planted that vision. And as you're probably well aware, that the brain thinks in images. And so when you have that vision and an opportunity arises, you're there. You're not looking for a needle in a haystack. You are very aware, oh my gosh, this is an opportunity. I'm stepping beyond my fear. I don't need to figure out the how, the tyranny of how, because in that moment, that is opening you to another way of responding. And then the how starts to figure itself out. I'm so happy for you. Where did you go in Costa Rica? And what was one of your highlights? Did you see a sloth? Did you see a hummingbird? Literally today, a hummingbird flew into my room and then flew out the window. And that's my avatar animal. So it's just like those little things that lift and elevate your energy. I wanted to be surrounded in nature and live a life where I'm constantly active and in my senses and feeling the richness of my environment. Okay, so back in Los Angeles, looking to take my kids to visit. Yeah, it's a beautiful place for kids. There's schools here as well that teach A Course in Miracles, which is a miracle because obviously the school system doesn't support such things. And we're learning to re-educate ourselves on the magic of life. Okay. So many people coming in and out. It's beautiful to have you all here. So all of you that have joined today, if you are looking to really crystallize your vision, I have a beautiful document that I've created called Manifest Your Dreams. And it takes you through a fantastic process of the emotions that you choose to feel, the beliefs that you need to choose of your own volition, and then like striking out everything that blocks you in order. Hannah Robbins, hello, good to see you. So this document is explaining to you that courage really does illuminate the path. And so by going through this beautiful process, you will start to realize that you can be, do, and have anything your heart desires, and start to clear away the blocks and live lightheartedly. Because it's when that we start to think, oh God, it's not happening. It's not happening. That's when we close off from the highest manifestation, and that energy that makes us attractive to the universe and other people and opportunities. And you can choose what you believe and say what you would love to do. You know, I would love to travel the world making art, and I choose to be the ultimate alchemist of my life, which means banishing any victim language, saying I can't do this. No, I don't do that, or I prefer to do this. There's all these little tweaks that you can make to start to respond to life in a way that really cultivates, as I said, that strong sense of self and living that illuminated self, that luminous mind. And so as you cultivate a deeper connection with yourself, you really start to get to know yourself and what's important. And it's a lot of repetition over a period of time to really clear away those doubts and get clear and sincere about what it is that lights you up, what and who brings you alive. So you can, in this document, we've got 22 new beliefs. I've got the emotions listed that you can choose to feel. There are more emotions in this world than happy, sad, mad, or glad. There are feeling elated, feeling enthused, feeling thrilled. You know, there's so many things to expand your vocabulary in order for you to articulate yourself in a way that helps you feel like the strong, vibrant, diligent, co-creator with the universe that you are. And then you become, because you really are what you say you are. So if you would like this document, this Manifesting Your Dreams document, just DM me the word vision and I will send it to you. And if you are also interested in a free workshop on taking you through this process to really get clear about what your vision is and where you need to just clarify who you choose to be in relationship to your dreams, then let me know. Because the mark of a true alchemist is to use the contrast to manifest the best. So this is a whole formula that I have that has absolutely changed my life. I use it with my clients, and I also use it on a regular basis with myself. I'm looking at future scripting, vision boarding, and looking at the emotional fitness that I am. And there's also really good questions about, you get to decide what comes to you. Have you ever thought of it like that? That you get to decide what comes to you? Because every time you have a thought about a worry, you can just flip the script and say, that's not for me. I'm choosing this. This is my reality. This is how I choose to speak my needs, my feelings, my needs, my boundaries, whatever it is that you need to say to yourself and to other people to cultivate the manifestations. So, a few questions for you. If nothing you wanted was bad or wrong, what would you want? If no matter what you did, no one would be mad at you for what you wanted, what would you want? If nothing bad happened, no matter what you did, what would you want? Lots of us have fears around money, around intimate relationships, around showing up and being vulnerable and being seen, because we could be criticized. But it's a lot easier to criticize than it is to show up and be authentic and speak your truth. And those people aren't for you anyway. We aren't for everyone. So the more you step into your power, the more you are going to find your people that support this dream reality that you were born to create. If you could fully trust yourself to do your part, what would you want? I ask you to list these, like, what beliefs and thoughts say you can't have what you want. List them, and then you can disprove them. Okay, so there's a whole thing about, future scripting and visioning your reality, and then allowing it to come in. And it's all about quality questions so that you can experience an overall sense of well-being and educate, inspire, and empower yourself and other people. So I'm going to look here and see if there's any questions. And as I say, if you DM me the word vision, I will send you this document so that you can start to illuminate your highest vision. Hello, Kay. Come in. Oh, no. I was just about to invite you to go live. So that's it in a nutshell. It's a constant, continuous piece of work that you're flipping the script on your limiting beliefs, and that you are improving your relationships and your connections through that self-connection with yourself, with the dream, with your dreams and the universe. Hello, Kay, good to see you. And so as you define your personal goals, you'll start to see the benefits of your life and your strong commitment to the reality that you have crystallized for yourself. And then the outcomes start to speak for themselves. I mean, it's cultivating an authentic, fulfilling life for yourself, where you're not on the back foot thinking, I'm not really sure what I want and why I want it, and then being beholden to other people's agendas, because you're really clear. So just to give you some context, recently, a client of mine, very close to my heart, had an experience where she needed to articulate some truth to someone, and she wanted to say it in a way that was a win-win situation. And that is really a key thing, because when you are sharing a truth with someone and you're looking to create that vision for them, where sometimes we're not serving our highest good, it's really important that we script or get out ahead of it and plan, actually, this is how I want to be received This is the intention. Let me think about this. So this is, may my message be received the way that it's intended. And so this is why when you start to script the relationships and the dynamics and the outcomes that you want, you start to really crystallize that team around you. Through doing this work and experiencing, like looking at their relationship with money, one of my clients actually ended up paying off their mortgage, seeing everything as an expression of appreciation rather than, oh my God, this is another outgoing, and resenting it and compounding that feeling of scarcity. Instead saying, I get to do this, and this is the benefit of me doing this, and coming from a place of consciousness and a place of power. And so now they have more space in their financial abundance to invest in holidays and to spend time with their family and all of those things. But they had to go through an attitudinal shift in order to fulfill and complete that contract. Okay, so there's loads of different benefits to future scripting, to having that vision. As this lovely lady said, Janet, she came to Costa Rica. It's on her vision board. When you are clear and sincere about what you want and why you want, and it doesn't have to be because you want to save someone else. This is your heart. If you show up illuminated and you know what's important to you and why, the universe is going to give that to you, and you're going to be so supported in manifesting your heart's desires and sharing that brimming energy with people that are also on the same wavelength as you. There was a time where, as I said to the people that coming in and out, I didn't have a vision. I was running from my past. And then it became clear to me, okay, this fear has to clear. I have to face everything and rise and illuminate my vision. And there's been taken a lot of courage to get here. So many initiations, so many leveling up, so much. And it's a constant thing. But these tools are timeless. They're used time and again, and they work. So, again, going to check for questions. But if you are keen to have this document to start to crystallize your vision, then just DM me vision, and I will send it over to you today. Okay, so thank you for joining. So good to see you here. And thank you, Janet. I'm so glad that you got to experience Costa Rica. May you come back with your children and experience even more of its magic. Okay, so I was aligned with 19 new soul sisters and met them in a glow up retreat. Oh my God, through your manifestation. Incredible, incredible. And that's the thing, isn't it? Through you honoring your own heart, you start to get on the wavelength with other people that are here to create their dreams and let go of any victim ideology, clear the media from blocking our vision and convoluting us with fear, and really get crystal clear about the fact that we are sovereign beings creating our reality. So thank you, Janet. Your input's been priceless. Much appreciated. So that's enough for me today about illuminating your vision. There are many different things that come into play, and essentially it's about being who you were born to be, a magical creator, not a consumer, but a creator. So thank you for joining today. Thank you for the love. It's appreciated. And oh, look who we have. This is so interesting. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Hannah. If you have any questions about any blocks you might have had to illuminating your vision, just let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for the love. I'm really glad that you're a living, breathing example of what this work can do, and it puts you in alignment with other people, building a community of dream weavers. Lizzie Flynn, hello, long time no see. So lovely to see you all here. Okay, so I will go and check my DMs now, and I look forward to hearing from you and being of greater service. If you've got any questions, let me know. I do have one place for one private client at the moment. I've just taken someone else on, and I don't have any space for anyone else. But if you are looking for some one-to-one support starting next month, then DM me. I'm happy to chat with you about that. We can do a clarity call and start to crystallize what you need and whether I'm the right person to serve you. Okay, thank you so much. Over and out. And as I say, if you catch the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you joined and I will message you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Oh, one more thing. If you found this helpful and you think anyone else could benefit from it, share the video, because we need to create more awareness around the internal realm that is so potent for manifestation, so that we can all start to really co-create heaven on earth. It's totally possible. Oh, I have someone else. Vision. Okay, pinging that over to you now. Thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to be of service.